Hey, it's Ted here. They're doing their advanced electricity projects. I'll give you a quick video of that coming up. In that class, that's a fun class. They're actually building their center consoles right now, and they're going to laminate them, and then they're going to start to install the electrical components in them. Okay, so they're done with another day working on their projects. Let's look and see where they're going. All right, so they've taped things off. They're going to start marking them out and cutting them. You know, they're getting center lines here, starting to figure out where they want to put their components. All right, they've gone crazy with the labels over here. And, you know, we're going to tape them off so when we cut through, they don't splinter, put their panels in. So these guys are going to be ready to start putting all these components that we've given them in the boxes here: fans, lights, switches, bilge pumps, inverter. They're going to get outlets. They're going to cut those in. So a lot of you know, work's gone into these so far, and then their next class are going to start punching holes in these things and start mounting things. So they're already drawing them out really nice. Very good class, very dedicated, spending some extra time, coming in off days, office hours to work on these projects. I'm very impressed, so we'll see what next class brings. Hey, we're going to take a final look at their projects here. You know, this is the electrical project that they've been working on, so I'll take a quick view of each one, and so you can just kind of see what their final projects look like. So here's one that they basically put an inverter, battery, switch, circuit breaker. Some pretty decent wiring. We've got, you know, the nice strip loops there and the switch panel. It looks really good. Okay, here's another one. I'll just go down the line here. This is another project here that they did. And see how the wiring on the back of this looks. Okay, same idea, but they decided to use all orange wire, kind of different. Not as nice as some of the other ones, that's for sure. They didn't quite finish it up. Got close, but I think they ran a little short. Maybe somebody was absent. This is another group that spent quite a bit of time not in class, and they didn't quite finish that up either, which is unfortunate. They got a long ways to go. And then there's one over here. Here's another one. You know, some nice, pretty tidy wire here coming into the project. All right. This is their first attempt at wiring, by the way. They spent a lot of time putting these things together. So here's another one. Another decent wiring job here. So here's another one, just panels, and basically what I had them do was put a GFCI in and wire up their inverter to it. So battery switch with a nice fuse block there to protect the circuit. And again, you know, some of the wiring here, not too bad for their first attempt. Coming around, another one right over here. This one's pretty neat, looks pretty good. You know, you get the idea of what they're learning to do is to run wires and actually wire stuff up. Everything works, which is really nice. And then another one, I think this is the last one here. So this one came out okay too. He decided to mount the inverter up here, right, and then wire that in up to the panel. And what I did was I ended up having quick terminal ends on the end of the AC power source, so they could actually plug it into the inverter, just like you might work behind a wall for a hot water heater or a outlet box, something that's mounted back there. So you know, looks pretty good for their first attempt. They're learning a lot about it. Some of the projects that you see here in the advanced electrical lab, they're, you know, learning how to get projects finished. They learned a tremendous amount how wiring and how electrical, you know, circuits work by physically building it. So if you're interested, feel free to contact the college at New England Tech, 401-739-5000. Talk to you soon.